tenure or whatever, questions they have. I would assume, some folks would be asking about, does this come from Race to the Top? I mean, some of the ideas we had in our proposal and that passed in the performance evaluation law are around these topics. We didn't go as far as this, so we're going to be there to be a resource, again, to the General Assembly, to answer questions, to provide factual information of what we know, what we're doing. Part of the law, as I understand it, also deals with the school report card, and this is a tool for transparency to help inform parents and folks about how the quality of schools are. And so we're interested, of course, in that component as well, and what would come from that are these, it's a large document now, we'd probably like to see that pared down. If additional things are going on, can some things come off, just so we're getting relevant information, because some of the feedback we get is that it's a bit cumbersome for folks to understand and get through.
Is there anything that you specifically have heard talked about that you don't want to see come out of these hearings?
Well, I think one of the things for us is just it's happening very quickly, and we want to make sure. When about a year ago we worked on passing the performance evaluation legislation, we had involved a lot of folks. We had a lot of round-the-table discussions. In fact, we did that through the holiday to try to make sure we were positioning the state in the best way that we could. And we found that our regulations or any laws become much stronger when folks have an opportunity to test those, to question what's this going to do, and we want to make sure we would avoid any unintended consequences. So without knowing the specifics, that would be something that we just caution going into it.
So it's basically something you don't want to see pushed through during this lame duck session, something, if there are going to be changes, you'd like to be involved and discuss maybe through the regular spring session?
Yeah, I mean, certainly we're going to make ourselves available as much as we can for legislative agendas as they move. We don't always control the speed of that. But if there are issues of tenure or teacher dismissal, these are high-stake decisions. We want to make sure that we're being fair, that these are thought through carefully, and that we make sure that, it's not inconsistent with what we've already done or the direction we're already going with performance evaluations.
Did the announcement of these hearings and kind of this whole idea, did that come as a surprise to the board?
Well, I'm not speaking for the whole board here. I think it came as a surprise to us somewhat, just that they seem abrupt. But certainly the General Assembly can call hearings at any time, and part of our role at the State Board is to make sure that they get accurate information, and that's an important role that we provide. So we will be responsive no matter how fast they are or want to move, to try to make sure that we're there and informing the process as best we can.
All right, thanks a lot.